All right, hello guys. We're gonna be reviewing. It's called Shut the Box. The directions on this one, it says "Shut the Box," but really easy instructions. I'm not gonna read from the directions. We played the game once. We're gonna do the review. This is gonna be a raw video, so we don't have to cut it. The instructions are: you got this board here. There's 6 spots. If you're playing 2-player, sit across from each other. All the pegs go up in the air. You each grab 2 of your colored dice, and then you take turns rolling the dice. When you roll the dice, it's gonna land on numbers. Only the dice that roll inside of the tray count. The numbers that it lands on is the numbers that you have to use. So in this case, it's a 7. You flip your pegs down. Any variation of numbers that equals 7 for the original game, the original version of the game. So again, really easy. That could be 5, 7, 3, 4. I said 7, so yeah, 5, 2. Any variation. That's the original game. Once you do that, you roll again. At which point, it's 11. Put that down. Put 11 down. Roll again. It's 4, put 4 down, roll again, it's 7, put 7 down, roll again, that's 6, oh, 7, but 3, 7. So when you can't roll anymore, you stop going. It's the end of your turn in the original game, and then the other person goes. Whoever has the least amount of points at the end wins. And then I'll quickly, we'll play that real quick, and then I'll explain the variations. So I'll go first. 10. 9. 10. So I'm going to use an 8 and a 2. Actually, I'll do this. 5 and a 9. Sorry, 5 and a 4. It's 9. I'm going to do a 6 and a 3. Then I have 2, I'm out. My final score at the end of this, my turn, is 9, 7, 17. 17? Yeah. That's total. Now it's his turn to go. Take out your dice, they use their dice and roll.
8, so I'm going to knock down an 8. 3, 3. 8, 6, 2. Sorry, 7, 1. 4. Knock down a 4. 3. I'm out.
All right, your final score?
Final score 7, 13, 22, 32.
All right, so I'd be the winner in that round. And then that'd be the end of that game. That's the end of the game. It's quick, simple, and straight to the point. There's variations on the back of the directions that come with it. It says, I'm just going to go over these really quick, and then I'm going to give you my own variation. So you start a new round. If no tire higher than the number 6 remains, players may choose to roll 1 dice. So in this variation, you're rolling. If you get all those down from your rolls, and you have nothing higher than 6, and you can decide strategically if you want to just roll 1 dice, or if you still want to roll your both dice. The second variation is limit the number of tiles that can be flipped per roll to 2 tiles. We showed you we are flipping 2 tiles at a time, but you can flip, all 4, 5, 6 if you want, if it's possible. It's not, but in this variation, you can only flip 2 at a time. And the third one, I think, made this game the most fun. It's where you play several rounds, and instead of me going 1 round, him going 1 round, then you would go round until someone hits 100 points, and then they lose. The fourth variation, I think it's the least fun, where you play the game like the original one, but whatever points you land on, that's your final score, read left to right. So instead of this being 10 plus 7 plus 2 plus 1 is your score is 12,270.
12,710.
Okay, yeah. In my personal opinion, I think this is very similar to the original version. I think not flipping more than 2 tiles is very similar to the original version. And then my personal version that we're going to play right now is when you roll the dice, instead of just adding it up, so that's 7, you can subtract the dice and use that number instead. Add some more strategy, allows you to do different tiles. So this is the first time we played it. We'll see if it works. So I got a 5. I'm going to do 5. I got 8. I'm going to just...
Or 4.
Yeah, an 8. Or I can go 4. I'm going to go 8. I got 4, so I can go 4, or I can go 2. I'm going to go 4. Huh?
0, 2 minus 2 is 0.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have wanted to do that. In certain scenarios, you would want to do it. But it gives you more options down the road, potentially, if you play your cards right. So I got 6, so I can either do 4 or I can do 6. In this case, I want to do 6. So I just got 7. So that's 3 or a 7. I'm going to do 7. So I just got 12. So I can either do 0, pass it up. That's actually a good addition. So I'm going to do 12. So I just got 7. I can do 5 or 7, but I can't do anything. So that's the end of my score. I kind of like that. My final score was 12. So
I can either do a 10 or a 2. I'm obviously going to do a 10.
you got a 6 and a 4.
I got a 6 and a 4 again, so I could do 10 or a 2 at that point. I'm still going to go 10, and I'm going to go 9, 1. I got a 1 and a 2, so I can either go 1 or a 3. I'm going to go 3. Sorry about that. I got 2 2s, so if I subtract it's 0, so you don't want to do that. 4, knock the 4 down.
Could do that.
And not have a turn if you don't want it, but I got a 6 and a 2, so I can either do a 4 or I can do 8. I'm going to go with 8. I got a 4 and a 1, so I could do a 5 or I could do a 3. I'm going to do 5 since I don't have 3. I got a 5 and a 2, so I could do a 3 or I can do a 7. Do 7. I got 2 4s, so I could do 0. I could do 8. I'm going to do 8.
There you go.
0 points.
And that's the end. That's the game.